Basically, we are showing you the fact that a successful borehole does not just come by accident. It comes by carefully planning where you are going to do this borehole. You start with geological survey of the environment. Look at obstructions. Make sure that the bore is not sited near septic tank or soakaway and any other any object that can obstruct the borehole. Now you also start with geological survey by a competent geologist that will do the survey or the probing of the environment to determine where the bore is going to be sited to get good yield for the customer. Before Achievers Geotechnical Services was called on board to come and do the job, the customer had already contracted people who were not competent enough, and the geologists pointed to this spot. They had drilled the borehole at this point to a certain level. You can see it here. See, there's a borehole underneath here. They had done the borehole, drilled down up to about 50 meters of no water before they now finally called on Achievers Geotechnical Services. Let's go around. Please be careful about this. You can see they still left it undone professionally. That can also cause environmental hazard for people. You can see this space is sinking because they didn't bother to do post-construction cleanup. Now, this is the mud pit they dug for this project. All of this became a waste before Achievers Geotechnical Services was invited to come and do a proper survey and do proper drilling for the customer. So at the end of the survey conducted by a geologist, we spotted this area with very high water yield. You can see the area there. So we brought in our equipment for drilling, parameter. We brought in the PQWT as well for the drilling of this spot. So our survey spotted this. We started around 9 a.m. that.
Continue recording.
Good. So this is also to show that for every successful borehole project, the starting point is a competently conducted geological survey, or what is called probing, geological probing. Here at this site for the customer, the surveyor did a survey which led to the fact that a borehole spot has to be drilled at this point. So the driller started drilling at this point. They got a particular location. They were stuck because of two major things. First is the fact that they didn't have the right equipment to drill further down into the rock, and secondly, the survey was not properly done because it was going to be a dry hole. So there was a mud pit they dug. They didn't have competent equipment. That led to the mud pit and also to the dry hole. So because of this project became a failed project. Thereafter, Achievers Geotechnical Services was invited to come over to come and do a new survey as well as do the proper drilling for the customer. So when we did the survey, our survey pointed to the fact that we had to drill at this spot you are looking at today with a borehole. So when we did the survey, we conducted it professionally, and after the professional conduct, we bought our drilling equipment properly installed to come and drill at this site. 4 hours later, we were able to hit the bedrock, and here is the borehole today. Functional, you can see it has been conducted. All the customer does is that they connect this to a generator anytime they want to use the water at this site. Now you can see that the customer is happy. These are the cuttings that were airlifted from the borehole after the drilling was conducted. So as said, a successful borehole does not just drop by accident. It comes by careful technical planning, whereby you do a good geological survey of the site, look at the environmental factors to ensure that this borehole is not going to be sited at a place where you have septic tanks, soakaways, or any major obstruction. So at this point now, the customer had spent a lot of money trying to drill a borehole at this spot. Look at the cost, look at the damage and so on, before they called in a professional to come and do a good job. And now this is the bore done by Achievers Geotechnical Services. Please follow me. This is also the second borehole again that the customer had invested in. And it also led to a monumental failure because the geological surveyor did not do a good survey, and he had pause.
Okay.